Hey guys, this is Power Wing Z, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Batman Arkham Origins Collector's Edition for the Xbox 360. This is part of our throwback unboxing series. So as you'll note, you can probably see I've already cut the tape on this one. I've already played this game. This is actually a couple of years after this game has come out. I'm shooting this video, but I wanted to go back and shoot this because I hadn't gotten to let people take a look and see what was in this guy. This thing's actually pretty slick. And quite a bit larger than the other Batman Collector's Editions. You notice my box is a little bit dirty as well from sitting on a shelf. But so in Batman Arkham Origins, the Collector's Edition, you get the Necessary Evil Supervillains of DC DVD, the LED backlit Arkham Origins statue, which is really slick looking, an 80-page hardcover art book, family photo of the Waynes, glow-in-the-dark Gotham City map, an Anarchy logo stencil, Batwing prototype schematics, a Batman Wanted poster, first appearance Batman skin, Deathstroke challenge pack, crime lab evidence, and Black Mask's Dossier. So we're going to take a look at all that stuff here in just a second. But this is the third game in the Arkham series, and is actually chronologically the first game. This is after Bruce has been Batman for a little bit of time and is really starting to make enemies, but none of the huge supervillains have shown up, I don't think, at this point. Besides, I think Bane is one of the first encounters, and maybe the first time we see Bane is in this game. But this was made after Arkham Asylum and after Arkham City. And the game really feels like Arkham City 2.0 or 2.1, something like that. It feels like a variant of Arkham City. Because you're in the city, it's not destroyed. Maybe Arkham City like 0.75 or something like that, because it's not destroyed. Anyways, the game is good. It plays very similar to Arkham City. So inside, we've got first the slip case here, and you have some tape here and here, and I believe similar on the bottom of the box here and here. We've already gone ahead and pre-cut that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the slip case off and give you guys just a fast look at that before we dig too deeply into the box here. So I'm going to set that box aside and we're going to take a look at this guy. So there's the front of it, and this guy's kind of big. Here is the right side, which is basically your left side. And then on the back of the box, you've got your kind of back-of-box statistics that you would see on a typical Xbox game. You get a look at all of the stuff that's inside the box, the rating, the features, blah, blah, what's actually included with the Collector's Edition. So let's get the slipcase out of the way here and turn around and grab the big guy. So this is the box. It's quite large. I mean, you can see this thing basically takes up the entire top of my desk. It's about as long as from my elbow to my wrist deep. So you can see that there. And it's about close to that same height. Kind of hard to see here. So it's fairly large. We're going to go ahead and open this guy up and take a look inside here. So on the top, we've got a little notice here that says, all printed materials are made in China. So take that with what you will for their quality. We'll go ahead and set that aside. Looks like we've got two little packets here. There's this one. It says GCPD control number 20451982. Evidence to be opened by authorized personnel only. Evidence description is forensic, dental, possible missing persons case, and then lists a case number and some other stuff. Dixon Docks was the location. Date is December 19, and officer is Henley. But inside, we have a tooth. My guess is Croc. That's my guess, because Croc's in the game, or mentioned in the game. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played this one, but knowing the Batman mythology, I'm going to say that's Croc. In our other evidence bag, Final offer 10K Casino. This was discovered Lacey Towers penthouse on December 21st by Officer Montoya at 8:15 p.m. It is a $10,000 chip for the final offer casino. So there you can see, here we've got, I'm guessing this is the Black Mass Dossier. I haven't actually looked at all this stuff. I kind of glanced at it after I pulled it out because I really wanted to play the game. So we'll go ahead and open this up. Yep, so this is Black Mask's Dossier. One night to kill the bat, payment $50 million. So, name unknown, sex male, age unknown, aliases the Bat or Batman, occupation unknown, no rules, no limits. One night to kill the bat, payment for this hit is $50 million. And then there's an assassin agreement, which has got a bunch of legalese, which I think that's kind of funny. We'll flip that over. I don't know what that is. That just slipped out here. This payment is entered into as a deal with a Black Mask buyer and underscore assassin, whereas buyer wishes assassin to eliminate the anonymous vigilante. The quote target is a legal contract type thing for the assassination of Batman. In here there's a little note that says, "You made the cut, don't fail me." Oh, nice little note card saying that. And then this is a dossier of all of the villains. So top's going to be the Electrocutioner, Copperhead, Deadshot. I was going to say Deathstroke, but Deathstroke's in there too. Deadshot. There's Firefly. I'm looking at these upside down. There he is. There's Deathstroke. And they're just little information sheets about them, which is kind of cool. There we've got Shiva, Killer Croc, and Bane. So, all of the villains that go after Batman in the game, or all the main bosses. That's pretty slick. So that's what's in the Black Mask Dossier with the little note, "You made the cut, don't fail me." Oh, and we sent Croc's tooth flying. So we had to slip those back in there. I don't want to lose any of that stuff. All this stuff's kind of fun to me. It's just a neat little collectible. Maybe one day I'll make a display case for some of these guys. Then of course you have the Gotham City Wanted poster of the Batman, since he's a wanted vigilante this early on. You've got the blueprints sheet for the Batwing. And then a glow-in-the-dark, which I don't really know how I would display this, map of the city with Anarchy. So I'm guessing the Anarchy stuff glows, and who knows, maybe those are actually the locations of the Anarchy stuff in the game. I can't remember back, but there those guys are. Kind of hard to show off with how big this box is and how small my desk is. Then we've got the nice art book. It is a really nice hardcover bound art book with dust jacket, and then you've got some of the concept art in here and talking about the characters and the different art. So some pretty neat stuff here. And then looks like about the artists in the studio. So I really do like this book. I really like these art books. It tells you a little bit about the people making the game as well as some of their process. You get a DVD in here. This is the Necessary Evil Supervillains of the DC Comics universe. Description here for this reads: the Joker, Lex Luthor, Catwoman, Doomsday, and Bane. What makes them so thrilling to watch? So terribly wonderful, so extremely vital to our superheroes and their worlds. This new feature-length documentary explores these questions across 7 decades of DC Comics' hallowed rogues gallery of famous evildoers, narrated by esteemed film villain Christopher Lee. Awesome. Necessary Evil examines the tortured psyches of your favorite animation, comic book, game, TV, and feature film baddies, both from the past and into the future, against the backdrop of culture, history, and society. Insights from famed creators and storytellers, including Zack Snyder, Guillermo del Toro, Jim Lee, Jeff Johns, Richard Donner, shine a fascinating light on those malevolent, charismatic characters who thrive in the dark. So that's kind of cool. I haven't watched this yet. You can tell it's still in the plastic wrap, but definitely something I want to get around to watching. And oh, sweet, there's a UV copy. I like that. I like one of those UV copies. And then of course you have a copy of the game. It is a 2-disc game. Comes in the flip style. And then of course your new manual style, which is 2 pages of almost nothing, and then of course your back art of the game. But now getting to the meat of the collector's edition, we're going to go ahead and pull some of the styrofoam out here. This is the statue that comes with. So it looks like I actually did a really good job of sealing this guy back up. But it's taped shut. I'm going to go ahead and fight the tape off of here. I can clearly tell I did this once already, and I don't think I actually intended to do it. It looks like it just caught the tape. There we go. So we'll turn this guy around so you can see it from the front. But this is the Arkham Origins Collector's Edition statue. It is a statue of Joker with the TVs, and I'm trying to see how exactly I pull this out. It's a wall of TVs. Ugh. That's not cool. I didn't fully pull this guy out before, so it's going to require some cleaning. But it looks like some of the styrofoam has gotten stuck back on the statue side, so please forgive that. You got a fruitcake here, which is brilliant. Somewhere on the back here there's a power switch, and I don't know if I put batteries ever in this guy to test it out, but the TVs are supposed to light up. It's just Joker with the contract, some money, and a fruitcake. Fruitcake there. Very telling of the Joker, in my opinion. And this guy's supposed to light up. I just don't remember where the battery or the switch is. Oh, cute, a beheaded teddy bear too. But a very nice statue, all in all. We'll try and get you some different angles here, so you can kind of see it from the back. But it's actually pretty slick. I really like this one. I can't see, it does look like it deformed possibly a little bit while I had it in storage, which is unfortunate, but it doesn't look like anything a little bit of hot glue or super glue couldn't fix. Honestly, probably isn't even noticeable. But that's pretty slick. I'm just trying to find the power button for this guy because it's supposed to be LED backlit. And I know in the last one of these I bought, they hid the power button extremely well. I'm sure we don't get a manual. And then on the bottom here we've got some an identifier to say what it's for, who it's made by, all that jazz. Very slick collector's edition though. I really don't know where the stupid power button is for this thing though. The one thing I don't like is, and I'll turn it around so you can see it, you can see the gun has been flattened out, the barrel has. I think that's intentional because I think there's a point where the gun gets where a gun gets smashed like that in the game. But man, where is this power switch? They hide this guy really well. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, there's something else in here. What is this? Warning, contains spoiler. Do not open until story complete. Okay, So, a little bag here indicating the spoiler, and then here's the power switch for this guy. I don't know if the batteries are going to work after all this long. Yeah. Batteries are long dead. Okay, no batteries ever put in there. So this guy takes AAA batteries. But now guys, spoiler alert. This is going to be a spoiler. I'm going to pull out whatever is in this bag that says spoiler alert, do not open until story is complete. So I want you to keep that in mind. Going ahead, I'm going to give one more of these. This is a spoiler alert. If you have not played this game and care about the story, do not watch further. Spoiler alert. So I'm going to try and be real careful with opening this guy because this bag is kind of neat. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take my knife and I'm going to cut just a little slit along one side. Or at least try to. Who cares? Let's see if I cut my desk. Not a big deal. Alright, with the spoiler alert aside, and again, one more reminder, spoiler alert, we're going to be showing off some content that can spoil the story of the game. Inside this little plastic bag that is hidden in a door in the back, and I'll show that door in just a second, of the statue, is this. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here. This is, in my hand, is the head of Black Mask. And that's actually a swappable slide wrapper aside. And you can actually pull the Joker's head off. And swap on Black Mask. Now honestly, I think it should have been the other way around because of the reveal in the story. And again, spoiler alerts, the Joker was disguised as Black Mask. So they should have had Black Mask's head on, and I think had Joker's head in that bag. That's my opinion, but... and I ended up having my camera die in the middle of shooting that segment. So one of the things I want to do quick, and I want to try and show this off if it shows up, you know, maybe killing the lights might help this just a touch. I'm going to go ahead and turn on, I found some some AAA batteries. That's what this takes, 2 AAA batteries. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and turn down one of my lights and see if we can get a good picture of what's on the screen. So I guess that's probably about the best we're going to get of that. So the screens light up. And it's all kinds of different faces on the screens. One of them is Batman. I can't really tell what the others are, but I can definitely see Batman, maybe Black Mask in there. Some of them might be the villains too, but I'm going to go ahead and get the lights back on. So those TVs light up. They don't show up though very good in the light, as you can see. And but this is the collector's edition for Arkham. I think this is a really great collector's edition. I'm going to swing it around here and show you where this stuff was hidden. I did end up finding the switch. The on switch ended up being hidden inside this one over here. But there are 2 doors. This one had the spoiler head in it. So you can switch between Black Mask's head and the head of the Joker. And then if we close that side up, this side contains the batteries. I'm gonna jostle around a little bit. I just threw some rechargeables in there, and the switch to turn that on and off is right in there next to that. So that switch there turns the front on and off. So that's where you find those parts. I think it's kind of cool that you can swap the heads. I do think it should have been Black Mask and not Joker that was on. And maybe that was just a mistake. Maybe that's something that should have been the other way. But I'm going to go ahead and stick that back in its bag and stick it back in that side. But that's all that we have in this collector's edition. So that's going to end our video here today. But I'm going to zoom out just a tiny bit, let you guys get one last look at this guy here. Actually, right there's probably... Yeah, there we go. So this is the statue that you get, and the quality's decent. It's not top notch. It's not one of the best ones I've seen, but the details are there. I mean, they've got little warning stickers on the back of each of the TVs. The TV surfaces look like older, like big tube style TVs did back then. The money and stuff leaves. This is where the details are left to be desired, is in the gun. I do think the barrel of the gun is flat because I think there's a part in the game where Batman punches it flat, or somebody punches the gun flat. I think it's Batman, if I recall correctly, which, unless he's got some kind of powered hand, that seems actually in reality impossible. But enough musing about what happens. The second briefcase doesn't open, but we can be left to assume that there's money in it. This one actually is stuck open. But with that, that is the Batman Arkham Origins Collector's Edition. We're going to go ahead and shoot some more Batman Collector's Edition unboxing videos at a later point. But if you guys did like the video, please click the little thumbs up down below. If you didn't like it, click the thumbs down, and then in the comments let me know what you think could have been better about the video or why you didn't like it. And if you do like the content you see on my channel, the best thing you can do is click the little follow button down below. That's nice encouragement for me to continue to produce videos saying, hey, this guy makes some cool stuff, I like watching it. With that, thank you guys for watching.